Hello, my wonderful friends. It's Friday evening. Well, very interesting day today at the news. So hopefully I will not disappoint you. I will talk about Cuomo, Ted Cruz, Don, Charles Flynn, and Nunes, and many other subjects. I will be answering questions from the comment section, so please send me comments. Please give me likes if you like me. If you will find something that you want to share with your friends, please do it. And I'm ready to start. I'm debating if I should touch that subject, but I think I will. I thought, well, what the point is to have channel and avoid the hard subjects that sometimes are not friendly, and it will be related to Cuomo. So I will answer this. Giga. Are people who are accusing Cuomo paid by GOP who are still loyal to Don? Will there be a justice for them lying to the American people? And I will answer the question with the cards because I'm boiling. No, they are not too much Republicans. And I thought, why is he attacked by so many Democrats? And today when Jack Schumer add to that collections of famous people, I closed my eyes and I thought what they are afraid, and they are holding hands and building the barricade, protesting line, and I thought what are they afraid of? And they are afraid that if Cuomo will run for presidency, he will win. So they are destroying his reputation, so he wouldn't be a strong candidate from Democratic Party. I'm so sorry. But who is above the Jack Schumer? Who is afraid of Cuomo? Because there is only the reason that they are afraid of Cuomo. Someone is really afraid of him, and they are holding hands and stopping him. You can't go any further. And I'm glad that Cuomo is asking for the justice. I hope he will receive, because those things are not as those women are coming out of nowhere. They were not complaining 4 years ago. He didn't change in those 4 years ago. 4 years when he was governor. I think that's every 4 years. He didn't change when he was, because he's not the first time governor. He didn't change. They were not complaining. He's uncomfortable to someone. And at the beginning, I thought that might be the GOP. But I want to know what the cards are saying. And it's a lot of people are coming with, because they are making the choices for themselves. They want to close the paragraph on him and they want to destroy him. He is uncomfortable, he is too powerful, and he might not even have the equipment, but they will accuse him. I'm sorry, I'm disappointing all of you, and I feel, a lot of you will not believe that that's possible even. But politicians are not always the cleanest bunch of people, and they are thinking about ahead who will be the worst enemy for them. And Jacqueline, from the private reading, I was doing private reading and that lady asked me a question. And whoever is new, it is that Don is Mr. X, the number 45. Will Don go to jail? And I saw the domino effect. So I told her, yes, there will be like one block will be pushed and so many will follow. And maybe he will be singing in Sing Song, whatever that was the name of famous place for criminals. But I think eventually him and his dysfunctional family, we will learn all the things that they were doing and hanging man. So this situation, I think he will hang him. He will be victim of prosecution and hung, like the old time they were hanging people. I'm not saying that they will hang him. That will be his way of seeing everything from different perspective, from different point of view. So yeah, domino effect, and it started already in New York. So everything will follow and follow and follow. Follow the money. Irene, do you see Ted Cruz getting re-elected? And I saw a stamp on the paper, dismissed. So I think he will be dismissed. 3 cards for dismissed. I hope I'm not going to be suspended from YouTube. Yeah, people will not trust him. He disappointed people so much when he went for that cruise to Mexico spend time with his family when people were freezing in Texas. And he is a big star, but his biggest star that he's following will be gone by that time. He was re-elected 2 years ago, I think, so he still has 4 years to go. But that time, I think people will have enough of him. Terry M. Would be great to see how many of the 70 million Don supporters will still support him today, past election lies and insurrection. And I saw that this part will be supporting him. Those will be the one who will support him. So 1/3 will still be on his side. Not everyone, but there is still a huge amount of them who believes they are ready to fight. They are ready to go for confrontation. They judge him differently because they feel that he was doing the right thing, so that the judgment from their side is not the right one. And they think that he is good for America, so whatever they want to believe, that's their choices. And my girlfriend just sent me information about Fox, that they are feeding people with fake propaganda, telling them that that GOP wanted more to give to the people. So that's the reason they were not fighting for them. Yeah. This is hard to pronounce the name. Saides Nasrallah. Iran declares his currency will... Iran devaluated his currency. Will it get revaluated? And actually, I think the same story will cause USA and probably Canadian dollars as well, because I saw the Iranian money going down as a symbol and arrow for American dollar. So and somehow that will kind of balance when the old currency will be affected somehow the wrong way. Again, the same person, so I'm not going to twist my tongue again. When will Iran be free from his present government? And when I closed my eyes, I saw myself taking course in Poland. So the speaker was telling us psychology, political psychology. My son was 1 year old and I was crazy, getting crazy, staying at home. So I told my parents-in-law, can you watch him for a few hours on Saturdays so I can get out of the house and take some courses? So they let me in that freedom. And one of the subjects was not that we needed, because it was fashion design course, 6 months long course, and they gave us political psychology. But Poland was under martial law that time, so maybe they thought that the guy will be teaching us the psychology pro-government. But when I asked him, it was the one who asked him the question, how long we will have the martial law, when it will change? And the young guy who was professor, he said, not right now. There was no revolution in the world when the people were taken like that, under the fist. He said when they will lose the grip, people will stand up and they will fight. There is no way that the way we were held at that time, that we had to be by 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the evening at home. All restaurants were closed, so there was no parties, nothing like that. Yeah, I was going through that in Poland and it was hard time. So he said, until there will be some loss, don't expect any changes. So I think the Iranian government, as long as they are holding people shortly on a leash, it's not going to be changed. It has to be kind of relaxed, and when they will relax the hand, then people will stand up and fight. The whole world will have to help them. It is that the whole world has to help them to stand up for human rights, give them some money, influence them, start trading with them. And then the families will be thinking, we want even more. We want more for our children, for our future. So that's the reason I saw this, because I thought, oh, that makes sense. I learned that and it was so eye-opening thing for me that time. Even most of the people thought, why are you wasting our time? Why are you asking him those questions? We have enough of him. They didn't like that he was standing and giving us lectures, but I was very fascinating with his opinions, and to me, I was the only one who was kind of pushing his buttons and asking him questions. Maybe I was preparing myself for what I'm doing now. Karen R. Harry kept twisting his wedding ring when he was talking with Oprah. What that means? I think he was nervous. He is showing emotions, and people are doing those gestures when they are uncomfortable. And he was thinking, okay, I want this get out of my system as soon as possible. The first hour, he was not even sitting with Oprah and Meghan, so he didn't feel comfortable. So that's the reason he was, and he was reminding himself subconsciously, I'm married. I'm doing this for my family, for my marriage. So why was he doing this? He felt like he is outsider. From the castle, he is feeling outsider. So he doesn't, and he's outside of the country, the border is here. So he feels that he is worried about financial future. They have to make some money, and I think maybe Oprah not paid her, but there is someone who paid both of them. And it was related to making financial security, and it was probably more that Meghan wanted to do this than Harry, because she is more of the leader probably for two of them. So not that that's ever bad when woman is a leader, but I just want you to know that he was feeling uncomfortable. Mara Lee C. Will the Capitol ever be open to the public again without all the security? No. I saw a lot of glasses, so the people will be always observe. Probably far more cameras than it was now, far more security. They hire already probably more security people. It will be open for public, but there will be more strict rules and people will have to obey them. Yeah, they will be very, very careful who is coming, and they will be writing everyone's name, so there is no mistake, that there is no showing anyone how to move around, even around. Everything will be written and checked for many times. They will right now they are like in a cave, so they will get out of the cave. It will be easy, but not as it was before. It was without restriction. People were not restriction, there were restriction. You couldn't go there out like that, but now it will be even harder. Tess, is Charles Flynn, brother of Mike Flynn, going to testify? And I think he will be in trouble walking on the glass. So he was working for the Pentagon, and he was kind of stopping the support to go and help the Capitol to be free. So he will testify, and I think his brother Mike Flynn will be in trouble as well. It doesn't matter that he was pardoned. He will have, yes, we will know what was his dream, what was his goal, so why he was doing this, that he was cheating. That's my cheating card, you know that. And he was doing this because already I took the America card, so he thought that he is doing this for his party, for his commitment to the party. He wanted Don to be president. Victoria W. What will be the fate of the Floyd trial? Will the cop be found guilty? Yes, and I see him walking in the prison like that, so he will never walk straight. He will be going kind of like a dog. He will be destroyed and found guilty, and there is no way that they can let him to be proud what he did. There will be a lot of fire around him. He will be sitting on a fire. All his friends that were cooperative with him, they will as well be found guilty, and he will be crying and sorry for the rest of his life what he did. Yes, he deserves to be punished, so he has to be found guilty. Diane, whatever happened to Davis Nunes? And actually, I found that he sent some Twitter yesterday, I think, and he is complaining about the rescue plan for COVID, that because he's from California and he thought that they are spending too much money. So he is not very cooperative. He is not giving us... he's doing what his party wants him to do. He wants to share the wealth with his own party. People will be angry at him. the law will touch him. So he has to be found guilty. And people knows what a nice uneatable fruit he is. So eventually he will be in trouble. When I was watching Piers Morgan, he is the journalist who was winner for in Trump Apprentice many years ago, I think. When it started, Celebrity Apprentice, so he, I think, was one of the first apprentice that he won, Trump's $1 million. And then he walked out from his morning show in England. It's a lot of money. He was making tons of money being on that show, but they had to remove him. He removed himself because the co-anchor asking, why are you so obsessed with Meghan? And he walked away. Apparently, the day that Meghan met Harry, he had Piers Morgan had. He was in coffee place for a drink with her, so she has too dirty something, and he had that, and she had two margaritas. I think he had a little bit crush on her, and she preferred the younger, more handsome guy and more powerful. So Morgan was feeling probably bad, but he's married. So what was his problem? But I'm not trying to talk about him. I'm trying to say that when I was watching him, I had the flashes that he will have some problem with his heart. Probably very high blood pressure, and it will cause him some heart attack or stroke or something like that. So he has to watch. I think it's more like a heart, not stroke. I want to check, and we will learn that. Maybe someone can warn him. I don't know how to. The grass will be greener for him, but he is not going to have the same money with what he was making, and he will stay with the family eventually because he has a wife from 2003. I think he was married and they have a child. So it's better if he, and he's only 55, so it's better if he will start watching his health. Jackie K. What now that Republican government are fighting mask mandatory government lifting masks mandates, will the more variations of the virus will be affecting people. And I saw like mosquitoes attacking. So yes, there will be more virus, those different type of COVID attacking people. So they have to watch that. I think that they will be probably able to control that because mosquitoes are not as hard to control by sprays and so on. But once we had really nasty summer, we came back from Europe and over here for 6 weeks was raining. And everywhere there was a water standing, so there was tons of mosquitoes, and it was so hot you couldn't open the door because they were flying. Like there was, we never had that, and I'm glad we don't have any mosquitoes. Like last year we didn't have any, but that year we had so many, so it was like plague. And it will be probably devastating because you couldn't sleep. They were everywhere. We went camping and we were bitten. We put the tents to sit and spraying them, but it's unhealthy for us. Yes, so surprise. So those governors will have to pay some price. Eventually they will be trying to help as much as possible, and they will be doing some magic, and maybe that's the symbol of the flying mosquitoes around them, and they will be affected, so, you know, fighting with them. Donna L. She thinks that there is a Don't look alike. Do you think that too? I think that there is, because when I closed my eyes, I saw two guys who are... Oh, I forgot my... Okay. That looks alike, and the guy is taking a measure. Please wait for a second. I have to run to bring my other phone. I'm very sorry, but I want to do the lottery, and now it came to my mind that I have to prepare for the lottery. And there is this weekend, the Daytona Beach will have a lot of bikers, so that will be super spreader as well in Florida. Be careful. Okay, and I want to announce the lottery winner. It came to me just a moment ago, and I thought, I have to run for the phone.
Our goal is...
Okay, so this is my channel. I will take...
to help people cook some of the best
There
dishes
is
possible. DocuSign allows me to continue
advertisement, but I want to
right
prove
now.
you that I'm doing the... Okay, so 485 comments. I'm sorry that I'm not better organized, and I'm looking for the person that will be the winner. When you are older, you're forgetting things. Not often, but sometimes. Josie Lefebvre. I would like to be in the lottery. Okay, just say I will pin at your name, and you will be the lottery winner. And please send me your email. Please send me email. You will find under my video link, and please send me your phone number, so I will contact you, and I will try to give you to check with you what the date will be available for you, because it wouldn't be going through the regular calendar. So please contact me, and I want to do the praying. I want to pray for any justice. You know, I think justice is supposed to be blind and fair to everyone. So I don't want, if Cuomo is guilty, yes, let him to be feeling the pay for his sins. But if he is not guilty, please help him, and please help everyone who deserves to be treated with respect and honestly, and so there is no double standards on any meaning. I'm sorry if I make a mess with your head about but that's what I thought. And about Cuomo, a year ago he was so popular, everyone trusted him, everyone loved him, and I still trust him. That's my fault, maybe, because I still trust him. I still feel that he is fighting because he feels innocent. And whoever is suffering from dishonesty, please help those people and create a bubble of a good energy, positive energy, and unite us that we are the pure goodness okay, on this world. I love you guys. If so many of you didn't want the lottery, you can come if you are able to afford for reading with me. Please come in, okay? Take care of yourself. And I'm sorry, I feel bad to myself that I'm suspecting someone that is pushing Cuomo because he's afraid of him. That's hard for me too, believe me. Okay? Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.